Toma, the older of the two Popov brothers. We'll see actually them in the doubles semi-final. It's our final match today. There's Viktor. Huge welcome for the most famous male player in the world today, Viktor Axelsen, 31 now. Only he and the legendary Lin Dan have ever won 2 Olympic gold medals in men's singles. Had a few close matches this week actually, but he's come through.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome from France, Toma, Popov.
Also very popular, Toma Popov. Two big men. It's not often that Axelsen will look across the court and see a man taller than he is. He's 6'4", Axelsen. Popov is 6'5". Danish fans are here in force, as you can see. Of course, based in the UAE now, Axelsen. There's the current standing on the head-to-head. 3-1 it is in Axelsen's favour. But the last win was Popov. So the European Championships last year in 3 games. The previous 3 meetings all been won by Axelsen in straight games. So make of that what you will. Quality match potentially here with Popov ranked inside the world's top 20. Not much really needs to be said about Viktor Axelsen that you probably don't already know. Apart from the fact that he's a 2-time world champion, as I mentioned, 4-time European champion, and since he won in Paris at the Olympic Games, he's taken down the Hong Kong Open, that was last year, and the India Open in January of this year. 26 World Tour titles now. And as you can see there, 2 of his 3 matches here this week have gone the distance. So that should give Toma Popov a little bit of encouragement, you'd have thought. 26 now, Popov, so 5 years Axelsen's junior, born in Sofia. Of course, his dad Thomas was a former national player, Thomas Senior. Just the one Super 300 title Toma Popov has won. That was the Spain Masters 4 years ago. And yesterday he had a real battle with Manapali of India. Lost the first game. An hour and 9 minutes on court. And taken to 3 games the match before that as well. So they've got a bit of mileage in their legs, both these players. Just think from Popov's point of view, you feel he needs to get off to a fast start here. Axelsen dropped the first game yesterday and in pretty quick time as well. But the Dane is a pretty good front runner. If he gets ahead early, I suspect Popov might have a problem or two.
gentlemen, on my right, Toma Junior Popov, France. And on my left, Viktor Axelsen, Denmark. Viktor Axelsen serve, love all, play.
Always looked the standout match on paper when the order of play came out last night. Axelsen does usually get better and better through a tournament. Had a couple of wobbles so far, but escaped. Two big men, both of them hit the shuttle incredibly hard. Might be a question of who can produce the more resilient defense. That's long.
2-1.
Right out the middle of Axelsen's racket. Powered down the line by the Dane. It's been the story of his week so far, really. Mixture of winners and errors. Need a new weapon, though. I think the string's gone there, is it? Yeah. Just about the perfect point from Popov. What he's got to do is keep Axelsen on the back foot. I mean, obviously a lot easier said than done. We're talking about someone who has been the best player in the world for the last 4 or 5 years, but how long can he keep going at that level at 31? A few injury issues last year. Yeah, excellent pressure again from the Frenchman. Well, an apology for a miscue and then a fist pump. Talk about hedging your bets. Reach Popov. Helps when you're 6'5" to get to those. Yeah, it was the depth on the previous shot. The kill was easy. But this is a really positive start from Toma Popov. That was the shot that set it up, and he had the presence of mind to get into the net early, make the kill as straightforward as it could possibly be. Little bit of artistry from Axelsen. It's not just power. That'll only take you so far. Wonderful vision and the skill to execute that shot. Just softened him up, didn't he, for the kill there, Axelsen. Yeah, it was going the other way. There was nothing he could do. He just got pushed further and further back in that point. Oh. Well, there's a riposte. Always looked like we were going to get a welter of winners in a match between these two. Shot from Axelsen. Did well to stay in the rally, Popov. Well, you can only defend for so long under that kind of pressure. Don't think we're going to see too many 40-odd shot rallies in this match. Certainly, the crowd have had full value so far. We've only been playing for, well, not even 10 minutes, but both men bringing their A game so far. Once again, very quickly in.
9-7. Toma. Thank you.
Oh, it's dropped in. Although he wants Hawkeye to check it, Popov. Whether that's out of a genuine belief of an error by the line judge or just pure frustration because he was on top in that rally. We're about to find out. it was the latter.
Unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. I've seen it on my screen. Victor. On the line.
Yeah, he didn't get to see it on the screen here, Popov. That's why he was just asking the umpire. But
9-all.
as you saw, watching, flash on the line. Well, it was the right idea, but he just got too much angle.
10-9.
Axelsen moves in front for the first time in this opening game. Not for long, though. Interesting this. Viktor wants to get on with it. Popov, one of the slower players on the tour. I think Axelsen wants to keep him moving. Last point then before the mid-game break. It's long, and Axelsen in front, 11-10.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Play.
Yeah, beautifully weighted from Axelsen.
12-10.
Exquisite angle from the Dane. Just looks to have been a bit of a shift in this match. Axelsen appears to have the impetus at the moment after Popov had it early in the opening game. Well, I couldn't have placed that any better.
11-13.
Well, Popov determined not to let Axelsen have things all his own way. And again. Always looked like it was going to be a really watchable match, this, and so far it's living right up to the billing. Late decision to play that from Popov. He's getting run ragged here. Axelsen pulling him forward, pushing him back. In the end got the error, and Popov again tries to just delay the game a little bit. Wanted a mopper on for non-existent bit of moisture on the court. Umpire having none of it. Axelsen really keen to get on with it. This is clearly planned. Maybe just try to hit that a bit too hard.
15-13. Out. Serve is over. 14-15.
I don't think the line judge was too clear. He almost made both signals. Initially, I think he was going to call it good. Then he called it wide, so... He was called out, and it's... Oh. Well, sometimes this game's all about fractions. Couldn't get any closer than that without clipping the line. But it didn't. No challenges now for Popov. Quite sure what that little chat between the players was. But still, just a point in this again now.
15-16.
It's long.
16-all.
so much experience, Axelsen, at playing big points. You know, when it really matters, when everything's on the line. Business end of this opening game now. I think he almost overthought himself there, the Dane. With a bonus point that for Popov. That is absolutely perfect. Right on the junction of back line and sideline. And every point at this stage critical. Good shot from Axelsen, right at the body, cramping Popov for room. The other thing with Axelsen, apart from the brilliance of his play, incredibly fit. Says that having gone to Dubai has helped him in lots of ways. Suffers from asthma, which isn't anywhere near as bad in the UAE as it would be if he was still home in Denmark. Obviously, doesn't apply for this tournament, but for the Asian events, cuts down the travel time considerably.
Thank you.
Well, he's never going to miss that. It's one of the best tactical points that he's played, actually, Popov.
18-19.
Once again, the Frenchman just taking his time. Good pick up that from Popov. And that's good. And we're tied up again.
19 all.
Yeah, Popov again, he wants to slow it down. And full marks to the umpire. Not having any of it. He needs to carry on, otherwise the yellow card might be out. Pressure this from Popov. But in the end, Axelsen just outfought him, again to the body. Popov again wants to delay. I think because he does this so often, we've seen it in so many matches, I think umpires have got a bit wise to it. That was perfect from Axelsen, just didn't give Popov any room in which to swing his racket. Game point then for the Olympic champion. Played it late, and that doesn't usually work. 21-19, Axelsen takes the opener. What a fantastic game it was. Well, let's hope there's no serious issue here for Axelsen. Clearly, the right foot's giving him a problem. If it's a blister or something more serious than that. Won't be any consolation to Popov, I don't think, having lost that opening game, but he played pretty well in it.
Second game. Level.
Can he find the strength of character to fight back here? Second game, and one the Frenchman has to win.
Service over. 1 love.
So on the board, Axelsen in his second game doesn't look to be inconvenienced in watching his movement. First 3 points, and seems to be running okay. Well, Axelsen can't believe it. Doesn't like it, but umpire's decision final. Let's have a look. So hard to tell. It really is. The instinct was the umpire got that right. It's going to drift wide.
4-1.
That's long.
5-1.
Crowd absolutely loving this match. Always looked like it was going to be one of the highlights of the day. So it's proving. Popov with a good start in the second game, having dropped the opener. That was a bit of a setup though. Made that very easy for the Dane.
Viktor
challenge from Axelsen. Didn't strike me that he's got a huge amount of confidence in it, though. See what Hawkeye says. Yeah, well out.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. Thank you. Service over. 6-3. Play. Service over. 4-6.
Good pick up, Axelsen. Slapped his racket against his thigh in frustration there, Axelsen, and he hit that long.
Service over. 7-5. Thank you.
That looked good.
8-5.
I think Axelsen just wasn't aware that there'd been a change of shuttle there. I reckoned it might have affected the trajectory. As it is, though, he's 3 points down in his second game, and to make that 4, that was absolutely flush on the line from the Frenchman. Another late decision to play it, but he found a way. Not easy to knock the shuttle over a man 6'4". That was absolutely perfect. And Popov in control here in this second game. Fantastic defensive block over the head of the Dane. One-sided look to this scoreboard at the moment, 11-5. You can see Axelsen is still upset with that shuttle issue. He's got to put that behind him. 11-5. He trails second game. So challenge here from Axelsen. If he loses this, he'll be out of challenges in the second game. Quite early in the piece for that. So something goes Axelsen's way.
Serve is over. 6-11. Play.
Just overdid it a fraction.
7-11.
Little grin towards the umpires. No way that Popov's racket was over the net. I think it's just a little hark back to what happened about 10 minutes ago. Superb angle from Axelsen. Can't play that shot much better than that. Just an error of judgment from Popov. He could challenge if he wants. In very quickly there. Well, Axelsen still in there fighting. Well played, Popov. Born entertainer, Viktor Axelsen. Just the wrong side of the line from Popov's point of view. Doesn't want to give Axelsen any encouragement here. That was a loose shot. Hasn't played that many in this game, to be fair to him, but missed by a long way. Big point this, you feel. Not up. So now the Olympic champion within one. That will frustrate Viktor Axelsen. Cheap point he gave to Popov there. Late decision, but actually played pretty good shot, Popov. That's wide. Very quickly in behind that. Challenge from Axelsen, and I think whatever happens when Hawkeye looks at this, the state of the scoreline, he may as well. We know it's close-ish. I don't think, again, he has a huge amount of confidence, but just in case it's clipped the line, he wants to ask the question. Oh, more than clipped the line. In by a long way. nearly gave him a way back into that, Axelsen. Popov, rather. Would have been cursing himself if the Dane had won that point. Well reached. Popov's defence has been superb in this second game. And again, lovely little drop shot. Okay, with the help of a net cord, but even so, a little bit of daylight for him now. Full Axelsen there again, but he's missed that one. So, sets up 3 game points to level this match. And with the help of the net cord, he gets there. So 21-17, we're going to have a decider here. Popov back on terms, 1 game all.
Beide gehen rein, wir starten die Phase. Noch einen Applaus für Toma, Popov und Viktor Axelsen. Auf geht's.
Final game. Level. Play.
So here we go then for this decider. Right on the junction of back line and sideline from Popov. Just missed that one though. Hard to call this because both men at times have played phenomenal badminton. There's been the odd uncharacteristic error, but in the main it's been really high quality and very watchable. Easy pickings there for the Dane.
2-1.
That's a delightful touch.
3-1.
Excellent pick up that from Popov. He's being put under huge pressure here though by the Olympic champion.
Service over. 2-4.
Well, he needed that, Popov. Brilliant get from Axelsen there, astonishing. Energy sapping rally, and it was called out after a little bit of hesitation by the line judge, so not surprising that Axelsen wants Hawkeye to check it. That was the longest exchange of the match. On the line again. It looked close. Excellent use of the challenge. Well, just the start that Axelsen would have wanted in this decider. Didn't want to give his opponent any encouragement after Popov had taken the second game. But Axelsen's had to be somewhere near his best to establish this lead. It's going to fly well long.
Service over. 3-7.
Oh, didn't expect that kind of an error. And Popov fighting back here, 3 points in a row.
Service over. 8-5.
Just keeping Axelsen honest here, Popov. That's brilliant play again from the Frenchman. Excellent pressure again from Popov, who's right back in this now. Trailed 7-2, remember. On 6 of the last 8 points. Oh, that's a wild one too. Well, just a few errors creeping into Viktor Axelsen's game at the moment. So just a 1-point lead then for the Dane at the mid-game break in the decider. Misjudgment from Popov. I think he was more wishing that shuttle out than anything else. But while he's getting points back like that, he will still have genuine hope. Axelsen with a number of unforced errors in this decider. Fantastic from Axelsen, two incredible pickups. Not going to get to that though. Worth mentioning, as I said earlier, that Popov did win the last meeting between these two. Also went to 3 games. It's in the European Championships last year. Been going an hour and 7 minutes. I think stamina might play a part. Doesn't seem that long a time, but it's been such an energy-sapping match. That's a wonderful shot, again from Popov. Axelsen's defence has been nigh on watertight. It's had to be. Challenge again from Axelsen. He's had a bit of joy with his last couple of challenges. Let's see what this one brings about. Called out. And he's got another one, Axelsen. Popov's shoulder slump when he saw that on the video screen here. Oh, and another challenge from Axelsen. And I think he's quite confident about this one. Oh, just caught a bit of the line. I think if Popov had seen that challenge go Axelsen's way, he might have self-combusted. But it didn't, and he's back within a point, the Frenchman. It's been a really spirited comeback after he dropped the opening game. 13-14 now. Too much angle. Sometimes some of these rallies almost like chess on a badminton court. You can almost hear the thought process going through both players' minds as they play the shots. It's the right shot, I think, just a fraction too much on it, too much angle. That's Axelsen at his best. That might be a costly one. So all of a sudden, there's a little bit of daylight on the scoreboard for Axelsen. He's in the groove again. Oh, it's one of the best shots he's hit in the match. Well, to give Popov his credit, he is still battling valiantly here. Making Axelsen work.
9-8. Service fault called.
Oh, what a time for that to happen. And here are 4 match points for the Olympic champion. Just caught Axelsen taking a little bit of a liberty there, and he punished him. Popov. 1 save, 4 to go.
Viktor Axelsen.
Well, maybe not at his fluent best, but he was good enough. And Viktor Axelsen goes through to tomorrow's final. Great entertainment between two men who respect each other's game greatly, as that handshake showed you. 21-17 in the decider in Axelsen's favour. And we will see him in tomorrow's showpiece match. 3 of his 4 matches this week have gone to 3 games. 21-19, 17-21, 21-17, 76 minutes the match time. And a hello to someone who will no doubt be watching tomorrow. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, the women's centre stage, their first semi, YONEX against Mia Blichfeld, in a moment. Welcome back to Germany, and we are about to concentrate on our first women's singles semi of the day. YONEX, the top seed, up against Mia Blichfeld of Denmark, who has the upper hand in meetings between the two so far.